everyone, and welcome back to another round of Mom Q&A with Mama's Uncut, where we answer your anonymous questions about motherhood, relationships, parenting, and so much more. Again, we got Lisa and Mindy. You guys ready to answer some questions?
Oh, yes.
All right. My sister and her 3 kids and boyfriend, also the kids' father, live with me. The kids' ages are 11, 9, and 7. The 11 and 9-year-old have not gone to school yet this year. This 7-year-old hasn't even been registered in school. I was not aware of this situation as I'm out all day at work, then after school activities with my kids, so I don't get back home until late. I came to find out when I installed cameras at the entrance and around the outside of my house and noticed the kids don't ever leave the house. So I questioned her and she gave me this lie that they were doing virtual school because she kept them at their old school district. She thought I believed it, but I didn't. So I've been pushing her more and more, and she has yet to do anything about them going to school or seeing a doctor. So I was talking to my best friend about it, and she suggested I take guardianship of the kids just so I can enroll them in school and take them to doctor's appointments, etc. Because I don't think these kids have gone to a doctor since they've moved here back in September 2020. I think there is a reason, and I don't want to share. I forgot to add that the boyfriend works all day, and when he is home, he just sleeps. And I have tried pushing the boyfriend about sending the kids to school or to see a doctor, and all he says, well, I'm at work all day. She has to do that stuff. So my question is, would you guys take guardianship of the kids, just not do anything at all? I'm at a loss as she is my sister, but she isn't doing right by these kids.
Okay, the little hint she gave in the middle there is the reason why I would try to do something.
Yeah.
That she insinuated the kids aren't going to the doctor because there's possible abuse going on. The school, also a big deal, but that is the thing that would make me like sirens go off in my head.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You don't mess around with that crap.
No.
So, I mean, talk to her about it. If it's the boyfriend that's the problem, I'd be having a real big conversation with her about it. And if not, then you tell her. I would be straight with her to say, listen, like something needs to change. These kids need to be protected.
Yeah.
And then if she doesn't do anything, then go through courts. I don't think it would be easy to get guardianship of them though.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy. And I think if you ask the sister for guardianship, she's going to have an issue with it, unfortunately. Yeah. But there is a way around this. And you can contact CPS and say these kids are going to school. At that point, like, it's illegal not to send your
kids. Yeah. And then she might get guardianship by default because they live with her anyway.
Yes. Right. And I think the important thing here, and when they get to school too, there's a nurse there. So they're able to go to the nurse freely if they choose to do that. So I think that needs to be your first step. I mean, go ahead, talk to your sister, be like, look, I'll take guardianship, do all this stuff that you, for some reason, don't want to do. And go about it that way. If she says no, then I do think you go to CPS and report the fact that they haven't been to school in 2 years.
Yeah. And evict her and the boyfriend if possible.
Yeah.
Change locks.
All right. So I think you go to CPS first because they'll have resources to help her manage through it. But like once CPS is called, or once you even broach the topic of let me take guardianship of your kids, the horse has left the barn, right? And there's so many downstream consequences of that conversation, whether it's CPS first or your sister first.
Yeah.
And like, be prepared for that and understand, what types of things could be the outcomes here, because, the sister may snap and leave, right? Mm-hmm. And take the kids with her.
That would be my worry for sure.
Right. Mm-hmm. And like, I would say it's far better than 50% that the sister ends up doing that, which is why I think actually calling CPS first.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's a good point.
It's a good idea, so that, but your relationship with your sister is never going to be the same or probably okay again once this goes down. Yeah. But like, the kids are more important. You got to take care of the kids first. And like, them not being in school, I agree on the other insinuations.
Yeah.
them not being in school is horrible and scary. Like those kids are going to be
They're old.
Yeah.
It's not like we're talking a 3 and 5-year-old, you know.
Yeah. Like this is core learning time.
Yes.
9
Yeah.
and 7, like
Mhm.
7.
Very
Yeah.
important, very developmentally important.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I just feel for these kids for sure. And you've got to, the kids are more important than your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just the right answer. And so do right by the kids, and your sister's,
She's made her choices already.
Yeah.
yeah. And but she's going to make you have consequences alongside her as well in this. And it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't forget to send us over your questions so we can answer them here. Bye.